Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Rashidi bin Zanzari. Thank you to Dr. Nasol that guide our journey to finish this case study. We from Group 4 and Session 2. Our group members are Muhammad Irfan Hakim bin Fadilah, Muhammad Ismi Hazran bin Wira, Muhammad Nufaham bin Shamsul Anwar, and Muhammad Shafiq bin Muhammad Sham. Our case study exposed about the time study between drive-thru McDonald and KFC drive-thru. Okay, for the introduction part, we can explain about the industrial engineering that don't have the large element and aspect in the various situation which solve many industries problem. Other that, field of the engineering there is the concept with improving the effectiveness, productivity, quality, and safety of the complex system, process, and organization. This case study exposed about the method that could use to improving the system in community. Nowadays, commonly people buy food by drive-through and mostly can see that needed more time to queue up, take order, pay the bill, and pick up the food. When the queue is too long, it can disrupt the traffic flow in main road. The initiative way that could do is investigate about the standard time for each work element to smooth deal by drive-through lane. By applying work study as a method to define normal time and standard time for element of a drive-through system, which McDonald drive-through Pari Raja and KFC drive-through Pari Raja represent as a reference case study and show the difference of drive-through system. The objective of case study to determine the normal time and standard time for McDonald drive-through Pari Raja and KFC drive-through Pari Raja. Others, this case to obtain the and make a comparison between time study with about McDonald drive-through Pari Raja and KFC drive-through Pari Raja. Besides that, this method is the way to suggest some solution for improvement of time study at McDonald and KFC. The scope to define time study about the normal time and standard time at the restaurant drive-through, and observe the work element during the drive-through at the McDonald Pari Raja and KFC Pari Raja. However, using stopwatch time study is the actual method that has chosen for recording the time for each work element.
I will make a presentation about the chapter 2 for literature review. So, for introduction, you know that work study it is a method of analyzing and improvising work processes to increase the productivity. Time study it is a technique used in work study to measure time an employee spend on particular tasks. This is done using stopwatch and it is an important part of vocational education. The concept of task learning, including time learning, stopwatching, time learning, is explored in this literature review. So, what is work study? Work study, also known as a time study, it is a methodical way to observe and measure employee work rate using a timing device. Work study encompasses all those techniques, including method study, measurement that aim to improve the existing and proposed way of doing work and establish standard time for work performance. Time study involves collecting data for a week or two or work happening in the business, and it can be done for a specific system or task. The result of time study it is time that a person should do the job fully trained in specified method will need to perform the job if they work at normal and standard pace. Work study is a useful tool management and business owner to access how efficiently work is being done on production floor, and it can help uncover any hidden flaw area weakness within plan that slow down production leads to delay. So next slide, it is about normal time. Normal time is a term used in studies to refer to the time it takes for a worker to complete individual tasks from start to finish, assuming 100% efficiently and no delay. Normal time is calculated by multiplying the average time it takes to complete the task by rating factor, which is take into account factors such as employee skill, effort, and consistency. The formula for normal time is we have two normal time for each specimen element. Normal time average actual time rating factor for work sampling equation. Normal time equal to the total working time divide number of produced time of working and times by rate. So for the standard time, we know it is a term used to study time and work measurement that determine how much time employees should be allowed to use standardized method to complete a task and work at a reasonable pace for what it include among the thing, estimating produce rate, determine labor and equipment needs, comparing alternative and evaluating labor performance. This formula to calculate the standard time. Standard time equal to the normal time divided by 1 times allowance. For stopwatch time study, a stopwatch time study, it is work measurement technique that use a timing device to establish the time required for completing a task by a qualified worker when working at a defined level of performance. This is a step produced for conducting a stopwatch time study. So if you guys can see, this is a serve time at KFC drive-thru, Kentucky Fried Chicken. KFC has the fastest drive-thru service of a 10 restaurant, including in a 2021 study, with customer going through its drive-thru in just 283.3 seconds. However, a study 2002 found that the average time at the KFC drive-thru was 63.6 seconds, while the total time was about 4 minutes or 239.02 seconds. Okay, for the serve time at McDonald, the average time go through a McDonald drive-thru is about 284 seconds. By 2020, it will take about 349 seconds on average to go through a McDonald drive-thru, according to a study by market research group C-Level HX. The overall speed of service at 10 quick service chain increased by nearly 30 seconds in 2020 due to limited menu or digital menu. For restaurant condition in McD, such as the number of employee and the complexity of the menu, may affect McDonald's drive-thru capacity and productivity.
So we continue for the methodology part. We use the stopwatch time study as an actual method to define standard time and overtime. Before that, we have to prepare work element for each slot or checkpoint that we have the six work element, which are the lane after we enter the lane and the time it will be recorded. So our work element is from the lane to counter 1, take the order from the counter 1 to counter 2, and pay the bill from counter 2 to counter 3, which is to pick up the food. For the standard and condition, we use the flexible condition, and for the standard we take the 5 cycle, which is the 5 car, to obtain the average time for each element. After that, we record the time for each element. They have the different type of time because based on the order from the customer is affect the time that we record. After take the recorded time, we collect all the data and we analyze using the theoretical formula to find the normal time and standard time. So that's all from me. Thank you.
My name is Muhammad Farhan bin Shazwanwa. My metric number is DD 2039. So I'm going to present about the result analysis for our group project. So the first one is data of time study at McDonald. So for the time study, so we have divide the work element into 6, which is the first one execute to counter 1 and then take the order. After that, from counter 1 to counter 2 and then pay the bill. Second last one is counter 2 to counter 3 and the last one is pick up the order. So for the times that we have record, we have take 5 cycle. From that we get the average for the calculation. So as you can see in slide, that's the data that we have taken at McDonald Parade. And the next one is data of time study at KFC Parade. For the work element is same with the McDonald. And then the data, as we can see and in the slide, the time cycle is taken 6 times. And then for the calculation of standard time and normal time, this formula that we use, the first one is normal time is equal to average time by rating, and the standard time is equal to normal time divided by 1 minus allowance, which is the allowance is in percentage. And then for the total allowance is equal to 80% of the normal time. After we considered some of the factor, we choose 18% for the total allowance. And the last one is workers performance rating, which is 110%. And then for the calculation, as we can see on the slide, that was the result of the calculation for the normal time and standard time at McDonald. So from that we get the average time, normal time and standard time. Then for the last one, normal time and standard time at KFC. So we have the average time, normal time and standard time. So from these two results, we had discuss and do analysis for the next subtopic.
My name is Muhammad Irfan Hakim bin Fazailah. My metric number is DD2000033. So today I'm going to present about the discussion. So as we know, when the drive-through services of KFC and McDonald were compared, it was discovered that KFC had shorter wait times in both standard and normal service duration. KFC drive-through operation was typically speedier, requiring customers to spend less time completing their order and receiving their meals. KFC surpasses McDonald's in terms of standard time, which measure the expected of desired service length by offering faster service. Next, in terms of normal time, which account for the actual time taken for service while taking into consideration real-world condition, KFC outlasts McDonald's. The expected or desired time to service a customer at the drive-thru is referred to as standard time. It portrays a well-functioning and efficient procedure in which everything runs smoothly. So the last one is KFC outperformed McDonald's by offering faster service while within the allotted time. KFC had a standard time of 9.03 seconds, where the McDonald's had a time of 13.60 seconds. So the result shows that the KFC has established forward efficient system to reduce wait time and provide customer with quick and efficient service. So as for the normal time, on the other hand, takes into consideration real world condition that may impact service length. Variation in customer behavior, order complexity, traffic circumstances, and other uncontrollable variables might all be considered. Despite these potential hurdles, KFC outperformed McDonald's by providing shorter service period in normal time. KFC delivers a time of 7.40 seconds, where McDonald's provides a time of 11.50 seconds. This demonstrates that KFC drive-thru operation handle real-world issue more effectively than McDonald's, resulting in a smoother and faster customer experience. There are various elements that may influence why some drive-thru business give lower or longer wait time to consumer. First and foremost, it is about operational efficiency. KFC may have adapted more simplified method that optimize its operation during the drive-thru. McDonald's, while on the other hand, may have experienced difficulty in properly controlling their operation, resulting in slower time. This might include more efficient intake of order, setup, and delivery technology that allow them to serve customer faster. Next, second, it is also about the employee and the training provided. Service speed is greatly influenced in competency and training of drive-thru staff. KFC may have invested in successful employee training program that allow them to process customer requests quickly, while McDonald may have a lack of employee or employee training, resulting in delay, service owning, inefficiency, and inexperience.
Hi, my name is Shafiq bin Sham, and I'm going to continue with the recommendation for this group project. Food and beverage companies that want to offer a quick, efficient service should set a standard time for every task assigned to their workers, the processing of client orders, and the service offered to customers. This will guarantee a smooth business operation and proper customers order completion. The standard should encompass the anticipated time for taking, preparing, delivering, and meeting customers' requirements. The first is setting a standard time for work duties, customer orders, and servicing customers. Estimate of how long it takes to perform each task should be included. Next, standard hours of operation must be established. Moving to the next point, business may track customers' waiting time and feedback to measure success. And last but not least, monitoring waiting times and feedback help business identify areas for improvement. Moving to the conclusion for this group project, the survey revealed that KFC's drive-thru service beats McDonald's in terms of speed. KFC had an expected waiting time of 9.03 seconds and an actual waiting time of 7.4 seconds, both of which were quicker than McDonald's, which is 13.6 seconds standard time and 11.15 seconds normal time. It can be concluded that the operational efficiency, employee competency, and training all factor into KFC faster drive-thru service. To improve speed and competency, companies must set standard time for tasks and customer order. Ultimately, this put KFC ahead of McDonald's in terms of drive-thru customer experience. Companies should set standard time for tasks and customers order to ensure consistent and efficient service.